Then you are free to marry another woman, but ensure you teach her our Gikuyu kata. Yeah, it's very, very important for a woman to embrace and know her culture, because when I was at your home, much of my downfall came from me lacking to know my culture. And what I have come to realize is that culture is very important for us women, because it helps us to balance and also make wise decisions. So, and ensure that she know our culture, because I don't want her to repeat the same thing that I experienced where I was at your home. So work on that also. And also there have been a confrontation and also misunderstanding that has been coming between your woman and my children. Please ensure that the decision that you make, it's wise to consult with your children first, because they are all grown-ups. They can understand everything that is happening. And before you make another step, let them know, so that they are much prepared and they are aware of what is coming. Then ensure the legacy of your transitions mother is kept alive and continues to thrive in your family. Yeah, I have been reflecting on the times that I knew your mother, and I came to realize that your mother was a very balanced woman. She is strive to ensure that everybody was successful, everybody was living in a good way, and she never divided anybody. She never had a hate to anybody. And I also reflected on the times we never spared, the time we never even shared, and I came to realize it's also very important for us women to be engaging in our mother in love. That is how she taught me to call her mother in love, not mother in law, because also there have been some confrontation of mother in love with the married woman. So it's the time now we made that relationship, and because they have a lot of wise thing to the young families. So ensure that the her legacy still thrives. And when I say it still thrives in your home, you have your brothers and also you have your extended family. Then return the traditional rituals to cleanse karmic ancestral debts. Like, I have been watching you struggling with that drinking habits, and also that drinking is also affecting your brothers. Some of your family members are in that habit of excessive drinking, and also your father was also a drunkard. So you can see the loop there, the karmic loop that you have been repeating. And I don't want my children to repeat the same mistake. Now it's the time to add these loops. So it's the time we return to our traditional rituals, like this one, we call it Johia Mama in Gikuyu. Start taking this traditional brew to the respective uncles, so that all these karmic groups that are affecting our families, we can eliminate them through these rituals. And then stop manipulating my parents and my family members. You have been manipulating my families by um, going to them, telling them that there is nothing here happens between you and me, and they have been taking your side. And remember, they have their own issues also. We have a lot of issues in our home that they need to settle. So give them space for them to settle the issues they have. So work on that. Stay away from them, please. And then limit the life of crabbing and excessive drinking. Bars have become your second home. And yes, there were at times that we were drinking together and we would come late at night, so not one time, but many times. But I changed, and then you were left on that road, and it was very laborious for me to open the gates and also the doors in the nighttime, day in and day out. So don't let another woman who would come after me repeat the same mistake and the same thing that I was doing. For her, it might be a different thing. So work on that also. Then be kind to those you work with and those that work under you. Yes, I have been seeing confrontation arising from your workmates, those that you hire to work under you, and it will have been a heated argument. So whenever there is a problem, make sure that you approach the problem and solve the problem together harmoniously, without chaos. It's very very important, because that's where the your team will work in a very balanced environment. Then at the start of the video, I talked about Kama Free Wealth, and I can see you opened a Rika business, and you know how Rika business has been faring on. Particularly, you have friends who have been in Rika business and they lost everything. So it's a time, because now you have a lot of space. You can engage yourself in a candle making business. It doesn't require us a big space, and also for a machine, it's something that you can afford. You can start a business, a t-shirt making business, of African shirts business. You can buy sewing machine, and then there is so many women who are there with the gift of sewing. You can hire them, make beautiful shirts and sell them around. Kama free business is very important. Remember, even the business that we have been um, engaging ourselves in, they haven't been prospering very well, because there was a lot of rebound from those business. And I hope you learn something from those business, so don't make another mistake that you regret later. Then listen to me. Many times that we were staying together, I always made sure that I gave you uh, good advice, but you never listened to me. You always gave me a deaf ear. it was like talking to a stone. So it's the time now you start listening to me, and also support Stefan. Stefan is one of our own and will still remain one of our own. We fought together when the colonialist came. So it's the time we support Stefan. You support Stefan. And also listen to him. It's very, very important. And also if you want to listen to his teaching, he has a channel, Inner Studying. He has a lot of knowledge and also wisdom that he can impart to you. Then start eating high vibrating food, plant medicine, and then stay away from synthetic drug. Then support our local traditional healers who use plant medicine. And also, I'm also good at it. You can consult anytime you feel like. If you have a problem with your body, you can consult with me. I'm here. I said I'm not your enemy. I'm your friend. Then also in that thing of eating high vibrating food, the stomach is the fourth brain, and the solar plexus is located in this point that I'm holding, and this is where all the energy comes. So if you eat low vibrating food, whatever comes from you is not something that is desirable. So start eating high vibrating food so that you can nourish even the three brains and also your body. Then add rivalry and guide one another. Not one time I have seen you competing with each other, your circle. You like competing, like who wants to be rich more than the other. And due to this rivalry, it has taken you into more trouble in terms of debt and also engaging yourself into illegal business. Let me call them illegal business. So work on that also, and also learn to embrace one another. Learn to embrace one another. It's very, very important. Whether you have or you don't have, embrace one another. Then stop working with the government institutions and organizations that are taking advantage of you and your company. Yes, during the time we had electrical business, we had companies that were coming, and through our company they will buy traders, and on the other side they will inflate, they will use our company to inflate money, um, much money to what they want from the traders. And at the end of the day, all the money will end up onto these people's pockets, and we were left with nothing, struggling with paying much tax. So now it's the time to work with conscious people. Like I said, your circle, it's more than enough. You have your friends, they are more than enough. You can come us together, and Work on something that is going to benefit you and your children and also your family. So that is all that I saw. And namaste.